What's up, Wolfpack? It is the most electric Viking in survival entertainment, back again with another video. Today we're going to learn what tools you need at home. So you may remember in my last video I showed you what tools you need in your vehicle for when you get into a problem on the road. But now it's time to fix your car at home, because you don't want to take it to a mechanic because they're expensive. And overlanding's already expensive. And they're probably going to charge you more just to do what you were going to do anyways, which is get on Chris Fix's YouTube, who you should check out, by the way, and learn how to fix it from that. So, you're going to need tools at home to fix it. Because I promise you, the money you'll save by not going to a mechanic, you can get that rooftop tent. So, it's going to be tempting to go out and buy one of these pre-made kits. Now, I know I had one in the Jeep, but it was kind of just an auxiliary kit. A backup for the real tools. And it's not going to have everything you need. So give these a pass, buy them for people you don't like your wife. You're going to build your own toolkit. First thing you're going to need, alright, so you need a toolbox. Like this one over here. This one's nice, it's on wheels, it rolls, it fits most of what you're going to need. Now then, to the tools. I'm going to go through 3 types of tools. First are the absolute necessities. Second is the tools that are going to make your life easier, but they're more expensive. And third are the specialty tools that you don't really need, but they're handy to have. So what's the first tool you need? A socket set. Something like this Stanley. Now I've got 2 of these. You may remember my dual set from the Jeep. I didn't pay for these. My mother-in-law bought them for me for Christmas, because she foolishly loves me. But a decent socket set is more than enough to get started on fixing vehicles. I'll have just about everything you need, except for a couple of things, and we'll go through those next. You got your socket set. It's got your hex bits, screwdriver bits, screwdriver. Next thing you're going to want to go get is pliers. Get a set of locking pliers, also called vice grips. Get a set of these flat nose pliers. Needle nose pliers, side cutters, trust me you'll want these, and your basic wire strippers and cutters and crimpers. Now you can go out and buy the big set that has more of those or extras, but if you want just the basics, get those 5 and you'll be good. Alright, next thing you're going to want to go get is a set of screwdrivers. It's got to be these solid long handle screwdrivers. Ratcheting screwdrivers are nice, but there's going to be things they can't do, so get some of these. Usually all you need is a Robertson and a Phillips. Usually all you need is a flathead and a Phillips. For the last of our essential items, we have, you may have seen in my last video because I keep these in the Jeep, a torque wrench and a breaker bar. Because I can promise you right now, you are going to need these. There are a whole lot of bolts that got to be torqued to spec on your vehicle or they're going to fall off. And there's a whole lot of bolts that you're going to need a breaker bar to get off. So these are the last of your must-haves. One more thing before we move on. If there's one thing you're going to buy before anything else, get a pair of safety glasses. Because there's going to be mud and dirt and oils and grease and all kinds of nastiness under your hood and under your vehicle that'll get in your eyes. And you only get 2. First up, in tools you don't need but will make your life easier. Power tools. I have an electric ratchet, an electric drill screwdriver, and for those really tough jobs, an electric impact gun. Allow me to introduce you to the last power tool you'll ever need. Allow me to introduce the fuck-it-inator. Basically, if there's something you can't get off, this'll get it off. Including stuff you're not supposed to take off. Next up on our list of tools that you don't need but make your life easier. Ratcheting wrenches with flexible heads. These are amazing for places where you can't fit a ratchet. And if anyone's ever struggled with a wrench, to be able to just put it on and do that is absolutely amazing. But they're not a necessity. They just make life easier. All right, next up, we have 3 items that make life easier for when you're working on the electrical in your vehicle. First up is a multimeter. Now there's all different versions. I like this one because it's tiny, it's one button, and it does everything you need. Then we have dielectric grease. Whenever you gotta seal something electrical, throw a dash of this on it. And finally, we have one-handed wire strippers. Do you even understand how amazing that is, especially in the winter when you gotta wear gloves? All you do is insert the wire, and that's it. The end comes off, it's perfect. The last tool that you need that makes your life easier, but is not a necessity right at the start, is one of these tab pullers for body panels. There's this style or there's a plier style that you don't have to put pressure on, but get one, because you're gonna break those tabs and you're gonna be pissed about it. Personal experience. The last thing that you need to work in your driveway at home is probably gonna be a trolley jack. Because yes, most vehicles come with those scissor jacks, but they suck. And you're gonna hate your life every time you gotta use it, especially if you have a big high overland rig. It's gonna take you 6 hours to get that thing lifted. So go get a trolley jack. Here's mine, $90 at Walmart. Wasn't expensive, but it is gonna make your life so much easier than trying to use that scissor jack. Or get a set of ramps. But I prefer the jack because I can do the front and back at the same time. So those are the tools I think you should have to get started fixing your overland rig at home. Now, it can be tempting in the beginning to just go out and buy a whole fuckload of tools. But you don't need to do that. You can build them up over time. Some of the tools I showed you I bought 10 years ago. Some of the tools I showed you I bought last week or yesterday. You don't need to buy it all at once. You don't need to spend all that money at once. As long as you get the basics, you get yourself a socket set. It doesn't even have to be a big one like mine. It just has to have all your sockets from 8 to 20. As long as you get some pliers, side cutters, wire strippers, a breaker bar, a torque wrench, and a screwdriver set, you'll be good. You can fix most stuff with just that. I promise. So don't get worried about buying all these tools up front. Just have the ones you need. And I'll say it again, go check out Chris Fix on YouTube. He's not paying me, he doesn't even know who I am. But if you want to be a backyard mechanic, especially if you want to buy an overland rig, something that you don't want to put in the shop all the time to fix up, watch channels like that. You can learn just as well as the regular mechanics how to fix your own shit. I will see you on the road. Keep the rubber side down. And until next time, this is Wolf Cross saying live forever, Wolf out. And now I gotta clean all this shit up.